The enemies are always put to shame. Emeka and Debbie thinks they have perfectly executed their plans. I mean, how can somebody commit a crime and call the police to come and arrest him in the act? You people did not even think. I mean, that text message alone is enough to prove or vindicate Hanks, because Hanks will never do such a thing. The good news is that Clara's daughter is awake and she will definitely tell the truth. In fact, according to her, she doesn't feel touched and she does not even believe that Mr. Hanks can actually do such a thing. Clara's mother is not acting as a mother at all. I mean, whose mother behaves like this? You never believe that your daughter is doing anything good, always fighting and defending other people against your own daughter. Is she under manipulation or a spell? I don't understand what Jonathan has done to this woman to make her to go against her own daughter. Debbie advising Clara to leave this marriage just to save her own dignity is the exact same thing that she has been fighting for all along. But wait a minute, there is some little atom of truth in what she is saying. Jonathan keeps on humiliating Clara every single time. I mean, it's enough that you keep on beating up Clara, slapping her, always nagging and fighting Clara. But you have actually crossed the line when you decided to humiliate Clara in front of people, telling her that the daughter that she has been taking care of does not belong to her in front of people. That is enough disgrace. Clara and Hanks have actually had a very beautiful love story that has happened. That is enough for Clara to actually believe Hanks. I mean, if Hanks is this bad, he would have actually done something bad to you when you decide to follow your friends to go to clubbing. But what did he do? He brought you to his hotel room to make sure that you are okay and allowed you to go. Hanks is such a very nice man. In fact, every woman will wish to be with Hanks. Hanks has the power to dismiss these kids, but yet he has refused to abuse power. He has all the money and connection. Jonathan's friend came to advise him. Jonathan, what am I hearing? And what are you doing right now? I mean, the person that you are going against is somebody that employed you. What are you doing? And Jonathan was like, are you here to actually support Hanks? Are you here to question me about Hanks? I always believe that. In fact, I knew that you are not a good friend. That is how people don't always value what they have until they lose it. This man has been a very good friend to you, helping you even when you had trouble, when you had nothing. He was always there for you. But what did you do? You choose to believe a maker that has not supported you in any way, but rather continuously gives you bad advice against your own wife. And he told him, listen, that man that you are fighting against has all the money to actually make you disappear in a second, but he has not done that. More so, he has given you a job. So what are you doing? Did you catch Hanks and your daughter in the act? Because what you are doing right now, you entered a room and you met two people that are lying helpless, and you say that Hanks did something to your daughter without even any proper investigation. You call the police on him. This is so bad that Jonathan does not even understand that at some point he's trying to implicate him own self. And then the friend told him to better be careful with what he's doing and not to go against Hanks, because Hanks might be innocent at the end of the day. And that was when Emeka came in. Yes, this is you telling Jonathan to leave it because he does not have money. So Hanks should be in control. Jonathan should not do anything. You should just allow the matter to slide. Somebody molests the daughter and you want him to be quiet because he does not have money. This might be a proper setup. So you are not even the one to advise him. You are not a married man. Why are you giving him bad advice? Emeka started reacting to Hank's friend and he told him, please do not insult me. Do not insult me. And then Emeka was like, if I insult you, what will you do? He was even ready to fight in front of Jonathan. And then he has to punch him. They started fighting alongside. Now, this is what happened. What Emeka wants to do right now is to make sure that Jonathan is destroyed completely. Because according to Jonathan, he is going to make sure that he drags Hanks. He destroys his business. He makes his life miserable for doing that to the daughter. Even when the person that you are fighting against has not done anything to you, but has always helped and assisted your wife to support you, you still have bad intention towards him. Debbie started advising Clara. Clara, you have to leave this marriage. I mean, what are you even doing in this marriage? Jonathan has never respected you. He always keep nagging. In fact, he has always shamed you. What are you still doing in this marriage? In fact, I'm even surprised that you are not the mother of your daughter. The same child that you have taken care of. Nobody will even say that you are not the mother of that child because you have actually treated her as your own. So the best thing you can do right now is to leave this marriage and maintain your own dignity. Because with what you are doing right now, you are the kind of woman that makes every other woman out there to be weak. But we all know that Clara is one woman that is filled with wisdom, one woman that is ready to fight for her marriage, that does not care about what people say. She just wants to make sure that her own home is okay. But the only mission that Debbie has towards Clara is to make sure that she divorces and leaves this marriage. Do you want Clara to leave this marriage so that she can become single just the way you are? The question we keep asking is, what has Clara done to Debbie in the past that has made her to make this vow that she must make sure that Clara leaves as marriage? It is so unfortunate. But good a thing, Jonathan's friend stepped in and told Clara to her face, you are not the one to make that decision for Clara. In fact, you do not even stand a chance to advise her. Go and advise your single ladies. In fact, stop overstepping your boundaries. You are not welcome here. Jonathan's friend took Clara away from Debbie. And Debbie was like, where are you taking her to? What is your business, young lady? What is your business? Clara needs to be with people that will give her wisdom, people that will actually reason and make good things of her. Not people like you that has never said anything good to Clara. And then when Clara left, Jonathan's friend had to take Clara to the room and ask her, Clara, I know a lot has happened. I will just go straight to the point. But what is your stand on this? Do you believe that Hans can actually do something like this to your own daughter or to anybody out there? How did you even meet Hans? But when Clara started narrating the story of how she met Hans, it is a complete proof that Hans cannot even hurt a fly. Clara left her dormitory when she was in secondary school to go to a club. And then one day she got drunk. In fact, she was so drunk that she could not even, help herself anymore. But what did Hans do? Hans decided to take Clara to his hotel room and make her feel comfortable. Hans refused to touch Clara even when she wanted it from Hans. According to him, she is not in her right frame of mind, so he cannot do anything to her. And then you think that Hans can come back to hurt your own daughter after, preventing evil from happening to you? Hans can never hurt a fly. And then Clara started blaming herself that once again she has acted wrongly without even considering or making any form of investigation to prove that Hans did something like that. It's so unfortunate. Hans might not forgive you after this. In fact, he might not want to be in your life anymore because he has seen that you never believed in him. When the doctor came out to deliver the good news that the daughter has actually, woken up, that she's awake now, that at least they can go in to see her, Clara immediately stepped in. She stood up. She was rushing in to see the daughter, and Jonathan immediately stood up and held Clara. You are not going in there. I am not going to allow you go there to see my daughter before me. I will be the first person to meet my daughter. Jonathan, what is wrong with you? Do you always want to rub it on Clara's face that she's not the mother of that child, when she has actually done all it takes to raise a beautiful child for you? Is that what you're supposed to do to Clara? Is that how you repay her for all the good that she has done? She forgave you as a husband for going, to impregnate another woman out there, and you brought the baby to her. She decided to take care of it, and this is what you can do to Clara. But the shocking thing is that Clara's mother was supporting Jonathan, and that is what I don't understand. What is really wrong with her, and why is she acting like that? She's not even behaving as if Clara is her own child as well. Or is Clara adopted? Because that is what it seems. Hank's mother will always stand for his son because he knows the son, he believes in the son. But Clara's mom will never do such a thing. And Clara's pushed Jonathan to the floor and rushed into the room to meet with the daughter. When Clara got into the room and was asking the daughter, I am so glad that you're awake right now, and I know it's too early, but please tell me what happened. And then Clara's daughter started narrating the story of what happened. that she got a message from the mother saying that something is happening to her, that she is sick, that she's in the hotel room, that she should rush to the hotel room. And that was how she got into the hotel room. But Clara is surprised that somebody sent her a message that her own daughter is hot and that she's in the hotel room, that she should come there. And that was the same message that was sent to Jonathan, the father of Clara's daughter. Now, this is where the problem starts. Who sent that message? If Clara did not send that message to the daughter, and the daughter did not send the message to Clara and the dad, now who really sent that message and what happened? And why they were trying to brainstorm on this, Jonathan's friend and said, so are you people? That means that somebody sent that message. And then Clara started blaming Hans. That Hans did this to you. He was the one that drugged you just to have his way with you. And then she started saying, no, Clara, Hans cannot do this to me. I don't believe that Mr. Hans can do this to me. I'm so glad that even this little girl know that Hans is harmless. He cannot do anything to anybody. And then they started brainstorming and discovered that nobody will commit a crime and call the police to come to arrest him in the act. It is not done anywhere. That means that somebody is behind this. But who is really behind this? We already know. Debbie and Emeka, they are the ones that are behind this. They think that this whole thing will not be traced to them. But Debbie will be the one to suffer because she does not even know that Emeka would have probably registered that phone number with her name, so that when they decide to trace it, they will trace it to her. Or he decide to register with Jonathan himself, that is even thinking that, oh, he's the dad. He does not know what is coming for him. Just wait and see what will happen at the end of the day. Because you people, in fact, that is how the wicked people are always shamed at the end of the day. You will still receive that shame. Yes, that is what is going to happen. Look at how shameless they are looking. And Clara went out at least to have a fresh air, to take a rethink of what she has done and what could probably be the repercussion of her actions. But what will happen next, we will see on the next episode. Please like the video if you have not liked the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. I will bring the next episode as soon as it drops. But for now, take care.